What are the chances of an apocalypse happening this century? Judgment Day. The attempt to combine the Bible and mathematics formed the basis of Harold Camping's eschatological sermons, which proved to be popular far beyond the United States. He promised the doomsday to inhabitants of the earth in 2011. Camping's menacing sermons were broadcast by the family radio he had created. He and his followers talked about preparations for the end of the world, which was scheduled for May 21 at 6 a.m. Moscow time. Problem 2000. Computers, according to some forecasts, should have failed to move the system clock to a new century. Many were afraid that this would lead to the collapse of the banking system and a collapse in the operation of airports. In Russia, for example, a special government commission was formed that approved the National Action Plan to solve the problem 2000 in the Russian Federation. The end of the world, as you know, did not happen. But the problem itself really manifested itself. On many displays in January you could see 1900, even 1600 instead of 2000. The Ten Commandments of God. Full of hope and fear, the year 2000 was for participants in the movement for the revival of the Ten Commandments of God in Uganda. The next end of the world was scheduled for January 1, 2000, but nothing happened either. The end of the Mayan calendar. Another date for the global cataclysm of eschatologically minded inhabitants of the planet Earth was suggested by the thinkers of the Mesoamerican civilization of the first millennium AD. The end of the era, according to the most common interpretations, occurred on December 21, 2012. Rise of the machines. The man-made disaster was, of course, seen as the source of man-made machines. Variants of the development of events have been repeatedly described in the works of literature and cinema. Probably the most widely known apocalypse dates back to James Cameron Terminator films. It talks about the Skynet global computer network, which controls, among other things, the U.S. strategic missile system. On August 29, 1997 at 2:14 a.m. EST, at 10:14 Moscow time, the United States launched a nuclear strike on the orders of artificial intelligence, provoking a retaliatory bombardment from the USSR.